Hi everyone, Debbie Gonzalez here with another review for you. Today I'll be reviewing Smolder Cosmetics. A lot of times you'll see their ads on Instagram and Facebook along your feed. What I wanted to do was give you a very fair and basic review of the makeup. Most of us that wear makeup are not cosmetologists. I'm not one. But what I am is a makeup enthusiast. I love makeup. And one thing that we all have in common, all of us that wear makeup, is we're all consumers and we all want to know how these products work. So I actually ordered 2 bundles of the cosmetics. One is it's called a perfect match. Well, they have perfect match bundles. Those perfect match bundles come with 4 of these guys. And they actually come in a theme color. So I got Perfect Match 3, which is kind of like a pink color. And then I got Perfect Match 2, which is kind of more of a brown color, like more of the earth tone colors. I also bought 2 of their lipsticks. And I'm actually going to put these on live so that you can see what they're like. First, I want to talk about packaging. Came in a really cute package. Okay. Each bundle came in its own little bag. It also has a card that will offer you a 10% discount if you order again. They also gave me a complimentary sample of this guy, which is their biggest seller now, and I'll show you why. And their lipstick come in these little boxes that are pretty cute. Once upon a time, I was big into marketing, so packaging is very important to me. However, it's not as important as what's inside the packaging. So what I want to tell you guys is I did one part of my face. One side of my face is done with Smolder. Another side of my face is done with a different type of cosmetic. So let's look at my face and let's compare and let's see if you guys can guess which one is Smolder and which one isn't. Okay, so if you guessed this side is definitely Smolder. This side isn't, and I'll show you which cosmetics I used on this side. What I try to do is keep the colors comparable so you can get a fair review of what it is. Now, what I have to share with you guys is I want to share how the application is. You get this thing called Dazzle Lock. Okay, it's a little pump. It's got like a little plump. It's like a little glue. When you buy the bundles, it does not come with the Dazzle Lock. You have to buy that separately. And I believe I paid, it was either $7 or $15, which is still kind of pricey when you have to add it to your bundles. Each bundle was $32. So each bundle comes with 4 of these. $32 each bundle. I got the lipsticks. Each of the lipsticks were $15. So I am going to actually show you how it's applied. Not like these reviews that you see on on Instagram and stuff like that. This is a basic consumer review. I bought it. I want to try it. This is my home. I'm a regular girl, just want to play with makeup, so I just want to show you. The first thing I saw was they come in these little, which I'm sure we're all familiar with, right? So, typically we take some of that out, right? And I gotta show you, it gets stuck. I'm not sure why, and it barely comes out. It really doesn't come out. Now, I want to show you the application, and I'm going to do the application on the cocoa. So here we have cocoa. Yeah, not very impressive, is it? There we go, a little bit more. So I want to give you a really good idea of what the cocoa looks like. Now that's basic, I think basic application. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the Dazzle Lock. This is very tacky stuff. It's really, really thick and heavy. And you have to make sure that it's kind of dry when you put it on, because if you don't, then what happens is it gets very, it becomes very like your makeup starts getting spotty. So if not, then at that point you have to start dabbing. So the lock is here. I'll just show you how it applies with the lock. So just to give you some light again, the lock made somewhat of a difference, but not what I see on the ads. I also want to show you what their bestseller, which is the one that you typically see them like striking it, like stroking on everything. This is their cranberry. This is one of their better sellers. And if you see, this is without the lock. Without the Dazzle Lock. Now I will show you with the Dazzle Lock. And again, you have to get a little tacky so that they can see, and dried so that it can be seen well. And I did this for you guys because I want you guys to, I want to do this for consumers. I don't know how many times I've bought something and I've been duped by the presentation and commercial, and boy, did they do a good job. But I wanted to give you guys a real review on what it's like. All right, and this is with the Dazzle Lock. And just so you guys know, I'm using different brushes for different colors. So with the Dazzle Lock, it makes a little bit of a difference. It makes a lot of of the difference. But to tell you from my perspective, the only thing it made a real big difference on was the cranberry. As you can see, the cocoa, it really didn't do much. But on the cranberry, which is the one that you find on most of their ads, it made an incredible difference. Now, I also want you guys to take when you took a look at my makeup, I just want you guys to see. This side was done with the Sephora 5 Colorful pack. This side was done with the Smolder. Now, on this side, I actually had to put the Dazzle Lock to get to that point, that coverage. With this guy, with the Colorful 5, I did not. I didn't even put primer, which is something I typically use, you know, for a long day of work or whatever. I put the primer on. I didn't put the primer on this side with this. I also used on my cheeks. I used Sephora. I used a Sephora blush, a non-smolder blush. And on here, I use the Smolder Cranberry. What I would use the Smolder for is a highlight. It does really well with highlighting. So, and you can use any one of their products, any of their dusts, to highlight your face. Also the glitter. So they have, the glitter is more for like your body, maybe your eyes, but I wanted to show you the glitter. So this actually is Gold Rush. And I want to show you how it actually works. So here is the Gold Rush glitter. Now, as you can see, it comes right off. It's actually the quality that you would that your kids would probably use doing an art experiment or an art project. I'm putting some of the Dazzle Lock on, and I just want to show you what it's like with the Dazzle Lock. The other thing is, once you open these guys, It's everywhere. This is with the Dazzle Lock. What I would do is maybe dab it even, but as you can see, I'm not sure what kind of coverage you're looking for. But as you can see, yeah, you can get some coverage, but it would be at the expense of the glitter being everywhere. And that's with the Dazzle Lock. My end review is these, you get 4 of these in a bundle for $32, and you have to buy the Dazzle Lock separately. You get this pack here for $5, $25, and you get 5 different colors. I will show you where I did find the best value. It was in their matte lipstick. It goes on very nicely. And this is the sangria. And it's not dry. It is not tacky. It's really, really good. It doesn't make your lips feel like they're gonna fall off like rocks and dry. It actually has a great feeling to it. And it lasts all day. I literally had mine on all day yesterday for Father's Day, and it worked extremely well. So I just kind of want to wrap it up. I want to tell you, if you want to get the Dazzle Lock, get it, because you can use anything with it. I actually tried it with my regular cosmetics, and it came out just as good on this as it did with primer. The actual cosmetics themselves, I don't believe is a value. I don't believe that the coverage is what they say they are. I do believe that the ad makes it look better than it is, and I would believe that you would be better off spending that kind of money on products that you know that you've been using that are dependable. In my opinion, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. So I hope this helped you guys out. I know it was a long video, but I just wanted to get you guys to see everything that comes along with these packages and what they're showing you, and that everything isn't what it seems on social media. So I hope this helped. Have a good day, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and share. All right, thanks. Have a great day, guys. Take care.